It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Here we go. Start. Like 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive. Taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
18 Rattler, 18.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Ooh, I like that. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Buffalo 18. Let's go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Play action. Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets into that edge before the defender can cover it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make their stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Penix. Gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Penix now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Drops back. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw that. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set up. 79.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Bronco 80. Ready, ready, ready.
They stick with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our 1st quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Brought in Ty Felton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the air with Penix. Connecting on a slant. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. On the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Penix on 3rd down. Ball is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. 70, Dragon 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 19 type, 19 type. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Steady.
From the gun on third down. And drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And this one is launched downfield. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
He lost the football! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
You know, these returners, they walk such a fine line. You got to have bravado. You certainly got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless as that ball gets punched out with the returner trying to do too much. That almost ended up on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
Set, Panther. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lambeau after this.
Okay, break.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready. Go street. Cowboy 18. Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Bronco 80.
Throwing now off the play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Throwing now on 1st down. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's with Adams again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lions. Buffalo.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
18 Rattlers. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Trap 60. Come on, set. 18, 5 here.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
complete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that set you up for success.
First and 10 now from the 30. On the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play in his drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete, downfield to Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, unlike we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Third down, it's Penix. That's him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Penix now to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Looking now from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers, Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Pass play coming here. On the move, hit it right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
To the air on third and long. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They are throwing it again. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Still sticking with the passing game. Kraft has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down from the 42. They give it to him again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Here's Penix. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now a give on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Got 5, but now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Penix on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Dragon, Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the set.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
2. 7, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On the double.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Bronco 8, come 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Let's go now. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers come through to tie it in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Packers 24, Falcons 23.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And now it's 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted. Brock on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe with a sigh of relief.
Okay, ready?
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They did it! He made the interception! And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
much is a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Penix now. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
As any quarterback would tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gets it headed right. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Nice, Bronco 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will.
Okay,
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking in the air here. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Third down from the gun. Hits his running back. Shoots away from one. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready. Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing it again here. Drop this. Oh, he lost the football. The Falcons bring it in. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. They did it! He made the interception! Jerome Baker has it! There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Complete, downfield to Felton. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They're throwing it. Dumped off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Hurry.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
16 yards.
70.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Lion.
Sticking to the air here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Down. 60 Bobcat. Bronco 80.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Come 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
On the ready.
Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th.
7 Pirates. 7 Pop. Ready. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Mustang Knights. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Get it. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Falcons leading by 7. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. See a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. So they'll decline this and take the result.
Let's go now.
And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Let's go.
Design quarterback run here. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Let's go now.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Green Bay.